Hello all, we're here to talk about putting decals on the Corsair. I'm going to make this quick, because I tend to ramble and I'm going to try to curb some of that. Decal sheet that came with the Corsair. We're going to zoom in on this a teeny bit so you guys can see it. I don't think most of those decals are going to work. When I look at reference photos of the modern versions of this plane, the ones that are done in camouflage, they don't have big stars and stripes on them. Okay? They just don't. They will have tail art like that though, so I'm going to put that tail art on though. Although I know that tail art's for a Navy plane. Also, that would work on the wing, and some of these other decals would work, but I don't want to use all of them. I don't like the star and stripe on there. It's too big, it's too colorful. Up next, this is a decal sheet I printed for the SR-71. It was all black. These decals won't work because it was all black. This isn't all black. These red decals might actually show somewhat on the blue. They probably won't show on the brown, however. This is the same scale as the plane. The SR-71 I built from the Snap Type one a few videos back was the same scale as this. 1/100. Very least I can use some of these writing markings on the side of the plane for caution signs and things like that. So I can get away with that at the very least, but I don't know if I can get away with any of the other decals on it, mainly because of these won't show up very well on dim surfaces because I painted it. The last bit, these are Zentradi Battle Part decals. They're left over from a model I built years upon years ago, but they have writing, little tiny writing, that I could use on there, and that will show. So I might use those decals. And I have these left over from a Valkyrie. It's a 1/170th, but again, there's a few decals on there that might work. Like I could use the skull and crossbone decals on the tail fin, just to give her some markings, or on the side somewhere. Nah, I won't do that. We won't use those. But anyhow, I will be back when I'm done with the decals to let you guys see what I did. I might even print my own. I've got a couple of different files for decals that I could use on this. I might actually print my own. We'll see. Be back in a bit. Hello everyone. This is about the end of the Corsair videos. Let's take a look at the star, shall we? Okay, you can tell I pulled the masking off the canopy. That's how far along I am. I didn't follow the box decals. Didn't feel like it. A couple of things that did go wrong, however. This decal I made, oh, you can't see it. This decal I made, I didn't have it run parallel with the wing, the leading edge of the wing. That's one mistake. You know, if you're not a plane nut, you'd never know that. My friends won't know that that's wrong. I can see the edge of the decal a little bit, and I'm going to have to try to fix that. I'm going to lightly sand that down a little bit and throw a couple of coats of what I'm using for dull coat at it. The decal on this end was kit supplied. That's where the kit said the decal should go. I'm trying to move it around in the lighting. You can't see it on that one, but I know you'll be able to see it in the tail decal right there. That was kit supplied, and yes, there got to be an air pocket or something under that decal. I used my decal solutions to get her down on there with. Didn't matter. The old decals did that in more than one spot. This decal is my decal. Okay? It also did that a little bit, but not as bad as that, and I don't know what that is. If any of you know what's going on with that and how to fix it, please tell me. Because it didn't do it on this side, and it didn't do it with the little early decals. Okay? I got the ordnance on. The ordnance needs a little touch-up on the paint. Got the rester hook. I need to paint that. Yes, I know the rester hook's down. I don't think she flies around that way. When I put the rester hook in there, it just wanted to go that way. I still have a little bit of painting to do. I want to paint this black. I want to paint that gunmetal or steel, and I want to leave the inside of it the reddish color it is. I don't know how that got reddish in there, but it did, and I'm going to leave it. But other than that, she's pretty much done. I'll have her done tomorrow evening with about a half hour's worth of work. And then, well, not tomorrow evening, because after that half hour's worth of work, I'm going to have to give her another surface coat. But when I'm done, I'll take some photos and put them at the end of the video. And we are almost done with this journey of the Corsair. I will come back with conclusions later. Well, I'm calling the Corsair done. I still have to go take a few photos of her, but for the most part, this is done. I'm going to pull the camera off the tripod and put her up near the Corsair so we can get a better view. She's not perfect. I got a few mistakes. I started rushing her at the end. But let's get a closer look. Okay, I'm going handheld here, so the video might get a little shaky. But I won't have focus problems. There you can see Mr. Pilot in there. I know some of you aren't happy with that being a World War II pilot, but I'm just going to say such is life. I think he looks good in there. I don't know if we can actually see inside there. Yeah, there's a view of the instrument panel. And if you look carefully, let's spin her around again. You can see that I got a heads-up display in there. Little tiny one, but you can see it in there. Now, decals, I had a few troubles with. I went over that in an earlier video, so I'm not going to talk about that. I've got her ordnance on her now. I got the rester hook. Everything's painted up. I did a few little detail shots. I'm not going to weather her. I want to leave her clean. I just want to leave her clean. But you can see I did some painting in there. That wasn't done before. And here's the other side. So what I'm going to do at the end of the video is put some beauty shots, and we're calling that one done. It's been a fun journey on this one. I've enjoyed this one. Some of the bad things, yeah, you can see a divot in that bomb right there. I got lazy at the end and didn't want to fill any of those in. And I didn't cut the flash off one or two of those. I also had quite a time aligning them all back there so the fins all lined up right. They didn't want to do that, and they are tiny and just did not want to go on there. But I prevailed. So there you go. Take that, Mr. Ordnance. But anyhow, she's done. Beauty shot time.